All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network for tonight's presentation of the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League Playoffs. We are in the semifinals, and you can see the brackets on the screen as we will take a look at the Milwaukee Bucks, last year's champions, taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, the top seed overall. It is a big season for the Lakers, one of the best teams in the history of the NBA. This was the team, the Lakers, that put up 69 wins back in 71-72 behind the mighty trio of Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, and Gail Goodrich. And they're taking on last year's champions, the Milwaukee Bucks, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Oscar Robertson and company in the opening game of this best-of-5 semifinal series. Last week we saw the Chicago Bulls in overtime pick up an exciting Game 5 win over the Houston Rockets to advance to the semifinals, where they will face off with the New York Knicks. But tonight we are here in LA to see the Bucks and the Lakers. Wilt Chamberlain versus Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It is going to be a dandy here tonight on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. As we take a look now at tonight's starting lineups. Move some windows around here and we will get things rolling. For the Bucks, it is Oscar Robertson, one of the best ever Hall of Fame point guard. And he will be joined in the backcourt by Lucius Allen, third-year man out of UCLA. Bob Dandridge is your small forward, and he is a good one. Third year out of Norfolk State. Curtis Perry, second-year man out of Missouri State, gets the start at the power forward. And, of course, the big man inside, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, is your center for the Bucks here tonight. As let's move around a few settings. Dave Gardner helped us out with this last week in terms of getting all the settings right. As we do that, we will look at the Lakers starting lineup. The Lakers will feature, of course, Jerry West, one of the great point guards, the logo himself, at the point guard. And he will be alongside Gail Goodrich at the opposite guard. Your small forward tonight for Los Angeles is Jim McMillan, second-year man out of Columbia. Happy Hairston is the veteran power forward, eighth year out of New York University. And, of course, the big man inside is Wilt Chamberlain, out of the University of Kansas. 13-year man, all-NBA defense first team for both Chamberlain and West in 1971-72. As we welcome Big Paulie's World of Sports into the chat along with Steve Tower. Welcome to tonight's action, Game 1 of the best-of-5 series between the Lakers and the Bucks. And let us get things started with the opening tip. Milwaukee coached by Larry Costello, and the Hall of Fame Los Angeles Lakers coach is Bill Sharman. And Los Angeles controls the tip, moving from left to right on your computer screen under the offensive watchfulness of the Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West. West looks to set things up. He's got the ball outside. Oh, loses it out of bounds. A turnover on the opening possession for Los Angeles. And now we will see Oscar Robertson and the Bucks for the first time. See if they can make something happen here offensively. Robertson calls a play, sets the screen, sends it over on the wing to Lucius Allen, working against Gail Goodrich. They're going to try to get it down low to Kareem and create a mismatch against Jerry West on the low block. Kareem comes off the screen. Can they get the pass to him? Allen from the outside cannot find Kareem. He takes the mid-range jumper himself, and he scores it.
Allen scores.
And he is fouled on the play. Gail Goodrich got him on the hand. And Lucius Allen will go to the line with a chance for the three-point play. The free throw for Allen is good, and the visitors lead 3-0. Lakers now back on offense. West. What's he going to do? He's going to take it himself. He's got a pick. He comes off the screen, dribbles to his right, has room to get a shot off over Kareem, but cannot get the shot off as Kareem got there, closed out, and West is forced to take a timeout with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Hairston to inbounds, and it's stolen away by Robertson. Robertson stole the inbound. Here comes Milwaukee. They've got a 4-on-1 break the other way. Robinson going coast to coast, drops it to Dandridge. We've got a foul on the play. That is on the floor as Robertson is fouled by McMillan. Jim McMillan on the foul. Good foul by McMillan on the floor, taking advantage of the rules here, allowing just a one-shot opportunity after shutting down the fast break with the foul. Robertson makes the free throw. Milwaukee is up now 4-0 as Los Angeles still looking for their first field goal attempt of the ball game. West sets up the offense. Sends it over to McMillan, working down on the low block. Millen backing down against Oscar Robertson on the switch. The inside jump shot by McMillan is good, and the Lakers are on the board.
From Chamberlain.
Milwaukee coming back on offense. Robertson has it out on top, working against West. Once again, he's going to try and dump it down inside to Kareem. The lob to Kareem. Kareem over Jabbar, over Chamberlain is up and good. Nice lead pass there by Robertson to set up Kareem for the monster dunk. Milwaukee up 6-2 here early in the first quarter. Bucks off to a good start. Now Goodrich with it on the outside, working against Lucius Allen. Allen all over, very tightly defending him. Goodrich is going to try and take the ball into the lane, but Allen deflects it and steals it. Another steal for the Bucks, another fast break opportunity. Here's Robertson dribbling to his left. Sends it over to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and we've got a whistle and another foul. This one is against West as he reached in trying to steal the ball from Kareem before Kareem could slam it home. And that will be a one-shot foul for Kareem. Kareem hits the shot. That makes it a 7-2 ball game. Quick start here for the defending champs. Back come the Lakers. It's West calling his own number. The jump shot from 16 feet out is no good. Rebound is bounced around, and Jabbar brings it out of there for the Bucks. Back to the offense is the Bucks. Once again, they're going to look inside to Kareem. He got the first opportunity to convert. He gets the pass from Dandridge this time in the low post. The sky hook is up, and he missed the sky hook. Dandridge takes the offensive rebound out of there. Dandridge pump fakes. His short shot attempt rattles in and out, and the rebound is taken by Los Angeles by Wilt Chamberlain. Lakers still trailing 7-2 as West brings back the offense. He gets it over once again to Goodrich. Goodrich, with Lucius Allen all over him, takes the long jump shot this time, left it short. And the glass is cleaned by Lucius Allen. Bucks will run again. Up-tempo game for Milwaukee here in the first quarter. Robertson to Allen on the wing. Allen drives the lane, lays it up and good.
Allen.
A quick start for Milwaukee here as they are out 9-2 in the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. Los Angeles needs to slow things down. They get it to West. West calls a play. Dribbles to his right.
Jerry West from
takes the shot and scores it from 17. Nice shot by Jerry West, hoping to get the crowd back engaged here in LA. The fans here at Los Angeles are stunned by the quick lead taken by the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee now working the ball back inside. They get it to Perry. Perry working down low against Hairston. He turns and fires from the baseline, and he scores it.
Perry from Robertson.
First basket of the night for Curtis Perry. Any offense they get from him has got to be considered icing on the cake, and he has put the Bucks up 11-4. Here come the Lakers. With it now inside is Hairston. Working against Perry. Sends it out to Goodrich on the perimeter. Gets it back. His short jump shot is no good. McMillan takes the rebound for Los Angeles and passes it back out to West. The Lakers will get a fresh 24. Still looking for their first field goal. Still looking for their to cut into this 7-point deficit early on, as they are just 2 for 5 from the field and have yet to go to the free throw line. Here's West against Robertson. West is going to take it to the hole. He dumps it to McMillan, and McMillan kicks it away out of bounds for another turnover. Ball goes back to Milwaukee. We're 3 minutes into this game. The Bucks already off to a quick 7-point lead, 11-4. Robertson sets up the offense, guarded tightly by Jerry West. He's going to look inside to Dandridge. Can he get it in there? No, he fakes. He drives the lane, and Jerry West steals it. Here come the Lakers the other way. They've got a 3-on-2. West drives the length of the court, dribbles to his left, gets into the lane, lays it up and
Jerry
good.
West.
4 points now for Jerry West. LA within 5. Milwaukee basketball with Robertson. 2 great passers, Oscar Robertson and Jerry West, in this game. Can they get it into Kareem down low? Oh, Robertson faked the pass, drived it into the lane. His layup falls short, and Chamberlain takes the rebound out of there for Los Angeles. Lakers still trying to get it closer. Ball is in the hands of West. West sends it over to Goodrich. Goodrich from the outside drives into the lane. Jabbar cuts him off. His shot won't go. Tipped by Chamberlain, no good. Rebound for Milwaukee by Curtis Perry. Back come the Bucks. They've got a quick look at Abdul-Jabbar down low in transition, and he scores that one easily.
Kareem.
A wonderful sky hook for Kareem in transition. That shot was a thing of beauty back in the day. And it is now Milwaukee 13, Los Angeles 6, 4 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Lakers run the offense again. This time they've got it to McMillan on the wing. Dribbles down to the baseline, guarded closely by Dandridge. Sends it back out on top to West. West with the jumper, free throw line extended. That's no good, but he is fouled on the play by Robertson. And that will be a 2-shot foul for Jerry West. West hits the first. He's got 5 points on the night to lead the Lakers. Lucius Allen and Kareem with 5 apiece for Milwaukee. West, an 81% free throw shooter, hits the second, and that cuts the lead back to 5, 13-8. Milwaukee basketball. Robertson calls the offense, sends it over to Dandridge on the outside. Dandridge squares up against McMillan. Free throw line extended. The shot by Allen is good.
Allen, from Robertson.
As we say hello to ID Jester, the hockey man. I caught just a couple of minutes of your latest hockey broadcast, as well as the one earlier today, and it is great to see you here in the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network for some basketball action. Epic Basketball League 1971-72 playoffs, semifinal action, Game 1, Milwaukee versus Los Angeles. The top-seeded Lakers trail 15-8 here in the early going, as Milwaukee has got it going on from the get-go. Here's Jerry West. He's going to drive on Robertson. Goes to his fakes left, goes right, lays it up and good.
Mr. Clutch, from McMillan.
Jerry West carrying the load for Los Angeles here in the early going. He's got 8 of the Lakers' first 10 points. Bucks look inside to Kareem. Kareem's layup against Wilt is good.
Kareem.
As he continues his offensive onslaught. LA basketball still trailing by 7, 17-10. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. West has it out on top again. He's the hot hand. He's going to take it into the lane once again against Robertson. This one won't go. Hairston with the rebound for Los Angeles. Hairston with a putback attempt from 6 feet out. That's off the glass, no good, but he is fouled on the play. They whistled that one on Curtis Perry, and that will send Happy Hairston to the line for 2 free throws. Hairston hits the first, his first point of the night. Hairston makes them both, and that makes the score 17-12. Milwaukee still with the lead and the basketball. Under 7 to play, first quarter. Robertson sends it to Dandridge on the wing. Dandridge looks inside to Kareem. Kareem has a little bit of space to work against Chamberlain, but his shot is no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Chamberlain. That will be 2 shots for Kareem as Milwaukee continues their parade to the free throw line, looking to extend the lead. The first shot by Kareem is good. And no, that one's wiped out by a lane violation. I don't know what Curtis Perry is thinking, stepping into the lane on the first shot of a 2-shot foul. But Kareem hits the second, and that makes it a 6-point game, 18-12. Here come the Lakers. As West passes it over to Hairston on the outside. Gets it back. West takes the jump shot. He scores
from Hairston.
Jerry West is on fire. He's already in double digits. He's got 10 to lead all scorers, and the lead has been cut to 4. 18-14 in favor of the Bucks. Robertson from the outside. He pulls the trigger.
Robertson
caught West off guard with that one, and he buried the jump shot. Robertson usually looks for a teammate to pass to, but West gave him an extra step of an opening there, and Oscar took advantage. 20-14 now in favor of Milwaukee. West with it out on top. He's got Dandridge on him on the switch. West is going to try and penetrate. He gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Jerry West.
West goes to the left hand that time, and he now has 12 points, and it is a 4-point game as we approach the midway point of quarter number 1. With it inside again is Kareem. Kareem and Jerry West doing all the damage. Kareem misses this one, and Chamberlain takes the rebound for Los Angeles. Wilt with a quick outlet to West. Lakers have 3-on-2 going the other way. West dribbles to his left. He takes it coast to coast, lays it up and good.
Jerry West.
You cannot stop Jerry West. He's got 14 points here in the first 6 minutes of play. The logo is putting on a show. As the Bucks have the basketball now, still leading by 2 points, 20-18. Lucius Allen with the basketball. Allen is going to pull the trigger from 14 feet out. This one he left short. Rebound is kicked around, out of bounds. Possession goes to the Lakers. They've got a chance to tie this ball game after trailing by as many as 7 here in the early going. LA with the basketball. West working on Robertson again. He's had good luck penetrating. He's going to venture into the lane again. Oh, this time he dumps it off to Hairston on a nice little giveaway. And now we have got a whistle and a foul away from the ball. West is fouled by Perry, and that will be a 1-shot foul, and that is number 2 on Curtis Perry. So Milwaukee's going to have to go to the bench, and into the game replacing Perry will be John Block, 6-year man out of USC. As Perry goes to the bench with the 2 fouls, and West goes to the free throw line for 1 shot. He converts, and it is now 20-19. Jerry West with 15 of the Lakers' first 19 points here, much to the delight of the Los Angeles fans. It's only a 1-point game now. As Milwaukee comes back on offense, they get it this time downloaded Dandridge. Dandridge loves to work inside into the paint. He lays it up with the left hand. That's no good. And Chamberlain takes another rebound for Los Angeles. Quick outlet to West. Here's another fast break opportunity for the Lakers. West dribbles to his left again. Will he drive? Will he dish? He dishes it to McMillan. McMillan is tied up by Block on a good play in transition defense, and that will be a jump ball. Hairston and Block. John Block just off the bench hustling back on defense to create that held ball situation. The tip is in the air and is taken by the Bucks as Block controls the tip. Oscar Robertson with the basketball now for Milwaukee, setting up the offense as the Bucks look to hold on to this very slim 1-point lead. The pass goes inside to Kareem, doing work against Wilt. Battle of the Titans. This time Kareem with the sky hook lays it up and good. And Kareem now has double digits. Milwaukee 22, Los Angeles 19, as Kareem and Jerry West are putting on a show here in the first quarter. West now, what's he going to do? Sends it on the baseline to McMillan. McMillan will take the shot from the wing, and he left it short, no good. Chamberlain takes the rebound, but he is called for the foul over the top. That is 2 on Chamberlain. And Los Angeles is going to have to go to the bench. It will be Leroy Ellis into the game to replace Chamberlain with the 2 fouls. Chamberlain never fouled out of a game, but he is in trouble here in the first quarter tonight. And that will send Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to the free throw line for 1 shot. The shot by Kareem is good. The lead is back to 4. Milwaukee 23, LA 19, under 5 minutes to play here in the first. And in just a few moments, we'll have the second units come into the game for both squads. As West has it out on top, working again against Robertson. And they're going to run an isolation play as the wings clear out to the sides. Jerry West is going to take it against Oscar Robertson. Can he get into the lane? He drives to his left, lays it up, and good.
Jerry West, from Hairston.
That is 17 in the quarter for Jerry West. And once again, the Lakers have come within 2. Milwaukee with the basketball. They get it over to Allen on the wing. Allen got off to a quick start. Can he keep it going here? His perimeter jump shot is off the side of the rim, no good. But he is fouled on the play by Goodrich, and that is 2 on Goodrich. And that puts Milwaukee in the bonus. Lucius Allen will get the 3 to make 2. First shot by Allen is good. And with 4:18 to play, we're going to see substitutions come into the game for both teams. The exciting Flynn Robinson will take over at the point for LA. For the moment, it will be Pat Riley at the small forward and John Trapp inside for the Lakers. Into the game for Milwaukee will be Wally Jones at the point guard, the very popular John McLaughlin at the shooting guard, Bill Dinwiddie at the small forward, and Toby Kimball into the game down low. So we'll look at the second unit here, except for, we need to put Allen back in there so that he can shoot his free throw. And he'll come out of the game at the next dead ball. Allen hits the second shot, and that puts Milwaukee on top by 4. 25-21 with 4:18 to play in a very high scoring and well played first quarter. LA's doing their best on offense. They're shooting 53%, but they cannot catch up to Milwaukee after the Bucks got off to the hot start. Now we've got Flynn Robinson running the offense for Los Angeles. More of a shooter. Sends it over to Goodrich on the wing. Goodrich taking on Lucius Allen. Goodrich is going to try and get into the lane. I should have taken him out. He misses the shot, and Wally Jones takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks back on offense with Jones. Jones sends it inside to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie tied up in there with Riley. Can't get any kind of an offense going. He's going to have to call a timeout. As now we go to the bench, and it will be Clemens into the game at the point and Flynn Robinson at the shooting guard. That's the configuration that we wanted for Los Angeles. For Milwaukee, it will now be McLaughlin into the game at 2, along with Jones in the backcourt. Now we are set to go. 3:45 to play in the first quarter. Milwaukee up by 4. They have the basketball, but only 4 seconds to shoot after the offensive misfortune in the first try at this possession. They're going to send it into McLaughlin. He's got 4 seconds to pull the trigger. Can he get something off? No, he cannot. Shot clock expires, and that's a turnover. Good defense by the Lakers on that possession. They now have the ball with a chance to cut the lead down once again to 2 points. Jim Clemens, the rookie out of Ohio State, runs the point for Los Angeles. and looks to get the offense going. They send it over to Flynn Robinson. Flynn Robinson is not shy about putting the ball in the air. This time he is fouled by McLaughlin as he gets the pass, and that will be a one-shot opportunity for Flynn Robinson. Fourth foul of the quarter on the Lakers, and I believe the next one will put Los Angeles into the bonus. Robinson, a rare miss from the free throw line, and Wally Jones comes out with the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks still lead by 4 as they look inside to John Block. Block working against Trapp. His layup, goes under and around and lays it up and good. Nice reverse layup by Block to put Milwaukee back out on top by 6. LA's going to look to Robinson again. Takes the pass from Clemens. The jump shot is no good. The offensive rebound taken by John Trapp. Trapp on the putback. Goes to his right hand. Off the glass. It's good. First points of the game for John Trapp. And it's 27-23. 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Dinwiddie with it inside once again. And again, he's got Pat Riley all over him. His little jump shot is no good. Tipped around. Rebound taken by Kimball on the offensive glass. Toby Kimball with a putback is good.
Kimball.
29-23, Milwaukee holding that 6-point lead. 2:37 to play in the first quarter. As it is Pat Riley now with the basketball on the perimeter. Working against Bill Dinwiddie. Gets a screen from Trapp. Riley into the lane. Block cuts him off. The shot is no good. Clemens grabs the offensive rebound for Los Angeles and sends it back out to Flynn Robinson to restart the 24-second clock. Clemens up top. Takes the shot from the free throw line. No good. Tough angle around the rim and out. And it is John Block with a strong rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks' second unit is maintaining the lead. They've got the ball now in the hands of Wally Jones. He is their point guard. Working against the rookie Clemens. The shot from the top of the key by Jones is good.
Jones from Dinwiddie.
That's his first basket of the night, and the lead has been stretched to 8. Milwaukee's bench coming in here and looking good in the final stages of the first quarter. Clemens with the ball now against Jones. Clemens goes to his left, gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Jim Clemens.
Without Kareem out there, there's less rim protection for the Bucks. Clemens takes advantage with the basket, pulling Los Angeles back to within 6. A minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball in the hands of Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie once again is working against Pat Riley inside, and he runs over Riley that time, and that is a charge. Nice position defense by Pat Riley creates the turnover and gives the basketball back to Los Angeles. Clemens sets the offense in motion, sends it over to Riley on the wing. Riley's going to try and get into the lane. He's cut off by Kimball. He stops, he pops, he gets it to drop. Nice shot by Riley from the baseline. Cuts the lead to 4. 31-27, a minute 13 to play in the first. Milwaukee now dumps it inside to Toby Kimball. Has a mismatch over Riley, but cannot get the shot to fall. It's too strong. Leroy Ellis takes the rebound for Los Angeles. Sends out the quick pass to trigger the fast break. It's Riley and Robinson. They have a 2-on-2. Robinson in the center of the court. Sends it to Riley on the wing. Riley back to Robinson. Robinson lays it up and good.
Flynn Robinson from Riley.
Nice little two-man fast break there for Pat Riley and Flynn Robinson. Robinson converts, and LA is back within 2. 36 seconds to play in the quarter. 10 on the shot clock for Jones. Working against Clemens. 16 feet away. His jump shot is off the rim, no good. Ball is up for grabs, taken out of there by Leroy Ellis for the Lakers. Lakers with a chance to tie here. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. They will have to get a shot off, and that will give Milwaukee the opportunity at the last shot of the quarter. Here's Clemens at the foul line. Works his way into the lane. Short jump shot over Block is no good. But there is a foul on the play, and that will go against Block. And that will send Jim Clemens to the line for 2 free throws. First shot by Clemens is good. Shot number 2 for Clemens is good. And we are tied with 19 seconds to play in the first quarter, right back where we started from. But it was a long and winding road for LA as they trailed by as many as 8 in that first quarter before coming back to even things up. Although the Lakers have not yet led in this game. And the Bucks will now try for the final shot of the quarter. With it on the inside is Block. They swing it around to McLaughlin. Back to Block. His layup at the buzzer is around and out, no good. And that is the end of the first quarter. And what a first quarter that was for Jerry West as we take a look at our first quarter box score. Here's the box score. The game is tied at 31. The leading scorer among everybody, as you know, is Jerry West, 17 points, along with a steal, no assists in that first quarter. 7 of 9 from the field. Very good performance by Jerry West in that first quarter. 4 points off the bench from Clemens. Nobody else on the Lakers more than 2. Wilt Chamberlain, scoreless, but with 5 rebounds in that first quarter. For the Bucks, Kareem led the Bucks with 11 points. Lucius Allen added 9. 3 for Oscar Robertson, nobody else with more than 2. The rebound battle slightly favored Los Angeles. And it was a relatively clean game, both teams shooting over 50% and shooting well from the free throw line. Very evenly matched first quarter. Should be the beginning of a very good series as we head back to action for quarter number 2. At halftime, we'll give some channel updates from here in the Dave Cave. Although there's really not much to report at this particular point in time. Second quarter tip-off as the reserve units for both teams remain in the ballgame. And the tip goes to Milwaukee in the hands of the backup point guard, Wally Jones. Jones drops it inside for Kimball. Kimball comes off the screen. He's got a mismatch against Flynn Robinson. The shot by Kimball is, he couldn't get the shot off and has to call a timeout. Kimball looked like he had an easy opportunity to basket there, but Flynn Robinson just about tied him up, forcing Kimball to call the timeout to preserve the possession with 13 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie to inbound. He's going to look inside for John Block down low. Block on the block, lays it up, no good. Batted around, rebound taken out of there by Flynn Robinson for the Lakers. LA with their chance for the first lead of the ball game. And we're already in the second quarter. The ball goes inside to Trapp. Trapp working down low. Turns and fires over Block. He scores it.
John Trapp.
4 points for John Trapp. And for the first time tonight, Los Angeles has taken the lead 33-31, much to the delight of the home fans. Bucks back with it in the hands of Wally Jones. Jones works against Clemens. He tries to drive and whistle, and we have an offensive foul on Wally Jones. That is his first, and that will give the basketball back to the Lakers. Clemens sets up the offense. Looks inside to Trapp. Trapp on Block. His layup is off the glass, no good, but Block fouled him, and that will be 2 shots for John Trapp. Trapp, a fourth-year man out of UNLV, and a 70% free throw shooter on the season. Misses the first. Second shot for Trapp is good. LA now up by 3, 34-31. Back come the Bucks. They get it on the outside to McLaughlin. McLaughlin getting his first touch of the night. Drops it into Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie has his shot blocked by Ellis. Robinson takes the rebound out of there for Los Angeles. And the Lakers once again have possession as Milwaukee has a little scoreless drought going of over 3 minutes, allowing the Lakers to take the lead. Riley now has it against Dinwiddie. Riley drives to his left. Gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Pat Riley.
LA now up by 5 as their scoring run continues. Can Milwaukee get off the schneid here? Wally Jones with it, working on Clemens. Jones is going to try and get into the paint this time. He's cut off by Trapp. He stops. He pops. It's off the back rim. No good. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound is going to go against Clemens. That will be his first personal. And it will give John Block a one-shot opportunity at the line. Block, a 75% free throw shooter, connects on the free throw. That breaks the scoring drought, but the Bucks still trail by 4. 10:23 to play in the second. Clemens sends it over to Robinson. Robinson hasn't had many touches. He's ready for action, but he traveled with it. A little too eager to get something going on the wing there. That's a turnover. The basketball goes back over to the Bucks. Still looking for their first field goal of the second quarter. Jones with it out on top. Fires up a long jump shot off the front rim, no good. Clemens takes the rebound out of there for LA. I think Jones forced that one as he is trying a little too hard to get his team back into the ballgame. Here's Clemens with it for the Lakers. Working on Jones at the other end. Clemens tries to get into the lane. Oh, and he is fouled hard by Block. That is 3 on John Block. And that will send Clemens to the line for one free throw. And Clemens scores it. 5 points now for Jim Clemens, the former Buckeye. Puts Los Angeles on top by 5, 37-32. With it on the outside is Jones. Jones sends it over to McLaughlin on the wing. McLaughlin with the perimeter jump shot, left it short. And Jones takes the rebound, passes it back out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to look inside for Kimball. Kimball got loose in the scrum there. His short jump shot is no good, and it is tipped away by Ellis for the block. John Trapp with the rebound out of there for Los Angeles. Good help defense by Ellis as it looked like Kimball was about to convert the bunny. LA with the basketball now leading by 5. They get it into the hands of Riley. Riley comes into the lane. Block cuts him off. Riley stops and pops. The shot's no good. Kimball takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks back the other way. 3-on-3 in transition. Outlet pass to Jones. Jones drops it off to Block, the trailer. Back over to Jones. And Jones kicks it away out of bounds. That was a missed opportunity for the Bucks. And a turnover as Milwaukee takes the turnover, still trailing by 5. Dinwiddie starting to show some signs of fatigue. So Bob Dandridge quickly back into the game for Milwaukee. Typically we leave the subs in there until about the 8-minute mark. But with Dinwiddie tiring, we'll go ahead and let Dandridge come back into the game. And it looks like my good friend Grant Pachoco, GWF promoter, is live online with Filsinger Games Wrestling featuring Evan Strangler Lewis. So if you're in the mood for a little wrestling, you can go check out GWF promoter, my good buddy Grant Pachoco from out there on the West Coast. We've got some folks here enjoying the ball game tonight. Thank you for coming to check things out. As Los Angeles has the basketball and a 5-point lead. Clemens sets up the offense, working against Jones. Clemens is going to call his own number. Takes it to his left, gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Jim Clemens from
7
Robinson.
points off the bench now for Clemens. He's been quite a spark plug for the Lakers. Milwaukee now still trying to get something going here. They've got but 1 point in the first 3.5 minutes of play in quarter number 2. They get it inside once again to Kimball. Kimball working against Ellis. Down on the low block. He turns and faces. He shoots. He too strong. Trapped with the rebound for Los Angeles. And quickly now the Milwaukee Bucks front line is going to get back into the ball game. Riley with it on the outside. Looking for help. Sends it down low to Ellis. Ellis working against Toby Kimball on the low block. His one-handed shot is off the rim, no good. But he is fouled on the play by Wally Jones. And it will be Leroy Ellis with the 2-shot foul for Los Angeles. And with 8:09 to play in the second quarter, Ellis hits the first free throw. And the horn sounds and we'll get some substitutions. For Milwaukee, we'll bring the rest of the first unit in. Abdul-Jabbar down low. Curtis Perry with the 2 fouls back into the game at the power forward. And the starting backcourt of Lucius Allen and Oscar Robertson will return. Los Angeles has Ellis at the free throw line. So they will come back with the rest of their starters. Jerry West at the point, Gail Goodrich alongside McMillan and Hairston. West with that enormous 17-point first quarter. He's rested and ready for action here in the second. And now he's got an 8-point lead to work with for his Los Angeles Lakers squad. Ellis misses the second free throw. And the rebound is tapped around, taken out of there by Goodrich. Another possession for Los Angeles. Goodrich dribbles it out, sends it over to West. West is immediately going to drive the lane. Shows and goes. Lays it up. This one is no good. And Abdul-Jabbar takes the rebound for Milwaukee. West hasn't missed many tonight, but he couldn't get that one to fall. And the Bucks now have possession, trailing by 8. With it on the outside is Robertson. Robertson works against West. His shot from the free throw line, he cannot get it off, and he's got to call timeout. Well defended on that possession by Jerry West. Milwaukee will reset the offense with 14 on the shot clock. Perry to inbound. Sends it down low to Dandridge. Dandridge working into the paint against McMillan. The short jump shot is off iron, no good. Robertson with the rebound for Milwaukee. And he's going to take it back out and reset the offense. Couldn't get a look at a putback attempt. Now he's going to dump it inside down low to Kareem. Kareem on the low block gets open. His turnaround jump shot is no good. Hairston with the rebound for Los Angeles. They get the outlet to West, but Milwaukee gets back in defense on transition. And West will slow things down and restart the offense for the Lakers. We've got a whistle now and an illegal defense warning on Milwaukee. That will give Los Angeles the opportunity to get Wilt Chamberlain back into the ball game. And now all 5 starters are on the floor for both teams for the last 7.5 minutes here in the second quarter. With the ball now is Chamberlain inside, working down low against Kareem. Kareem with those long arms. Forces Chamberlain to cook it out to Goodrich. Goodrich with the jump shot from 16 feet out, and that is good. First basket of the night for Gail Goodrich. The Lakers now have a 10-point lead, biggest lead of the game for either team. 42-32, 7:08 to play. Milwaukee has got to get something going on the offense. They send it back to Robertson. Robertson, top of the key, has it stolen by West. Once again, the defense stiffens for the Lakers. Milwaukee still with 1 point in the second quarter here, and 5 minutes have gone by. West sends it over to Goodrich. Goodrich comes off the screen, has a good look at a jump shot. He buries another one.
Gail Goodrich.
That's 4 for Goodrich. The lead is 12. LA starting to play with confidence, and the fans here in Los Angeles are responding. Bucks are shaken up by this run and their inability to get anything done on the offensive end of the court. They send the ball back to Robertson. Robertson, fantastic pass to Dandridge. Dandridge scores it.
From Robertson.
And that ends a 4-minute scoring drought for Milwaukee, and that is their first field goal of the second quarter, ending an 8-0 run by Los Angeles and cutting the lead back to 10, 44-34, 6.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. West sets up the Lakers. Working against Oscar Robertson. Looks to distribute. Defended by Robinson. Tries to get it into McMillan, but that's a bad pass, and that's a turnover. Milwaukee basketball. Robertson looks over to Allen on the perimeter. Allen works against Goodrich. drives into the basket, collision in the paint. Allen lays it up and good, and we've got a whistle and a foul,
scores
and that
from
is
Dandridge.
called on Hairston. That will be a three-point opportunity for Lucius Allen. Nice take. Hooping the harm for Allen. And Allen's free throw misses badly. Chamberlain takes the rebound for Los Angeles as the Lakers continue to lead by 8 with 6 minutes to play in the second. Lakers with the basketball in West. West into the lane. Dumps it off to Goodrich. Goodrich looks for Chamberlain down low. The pass is tipped away out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Lakers. 12 on the shot clock. Hairston to inbound. Sends it to Goodrich on the wing. Goodrich from the perimeter, shows and goes, gets into the lane, collides with Kareem. The little kiss off the glass is no good, but the foul is called on Abdul-Jabbar. And that will send Gail Goodrich to the line for 2 free throws. Goodrich, a very good free throw shooter, 85% on the season. Connects on the first. Goodrich sets himself, lines up the second shot, and buries it. Lead is back to 10 for Los Angeles, 46-36. Milwaukee trailing, but with the basketball. As they send it down low to Abdul-Jabbar. He comes off the screen. Plenty of room to operate there. Strong move against McMillan,
Robertson.
lays it up and good. Kareem gets his first points, his first field goal of the second quarter. He's got 13 now to lead the Bucks. The lead is still 8 for Los Angeles. 46-38. West once again drives on Robertson. Gets into the lane. Abdul-Jabbar cuts him off. The shot falls no good. Curtis Perry takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Opportunity in transition for the Bucks. Robertson to Abdul-Jabbar down low. Back to Robertson, cutting through the center of the lane and kicked away out of bounds. Abdul-Jabbar tried to set him up, but the pass was behind him and Robertson couldn't control it. Ball goes back over to Lakers on the turnover. West sends it over to Goodrich. Goodrich explores the lane. Dice slices into the hoop. Dumps it off to Hairston. That pass is stolen away by Dandridge. Milwaukee back the other way. Inside they go with it to Kareem. Kareem banging bodies down low with Wilt. His layup is blocked. Chamberlain swatted that one. McMillan took it out of there for Los Angeles. And Abdul-Jabbar has been denied, and we see Dave Gardner make his appearance here at the arena. Welcome, Dave, to tonight's broadcast. Game 1, best-of-5 series, 1972 Epic Basketball League semifinals. The Lakers are the number 1 seed. They are favored in this series. And after a shaky first quarter, Los Angeles has taken charge. They lead by 8 with 4:50 to play in the second period. Here's Jerry West at the top of the key, looking inside for Chamberlain, threw it behind him, and that's another turnover. There weren't many turnovers in the first quarter, but it's gotten a little sloppier here in the second. As now we have Milwaukee looking to cut into the lead. Here's a shot from outside by Robertson, no good. Rolls around the rim and out, rebound taken by Goodrich. Goodrich with the outlet to West. But Milwaukee is quickly back on transition defense, and the Lakers will have to slow things down. West on top over to Goodrich. Goodrich back to West. 14 on the shot clock. West looks for the open man, and he has it stolen by Robertson. Nice defense by the Big O. Here comes Milwaukee in transition. This time they've got it 3-on-2. Allen dribbling down the right side of the floor. Gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Allen.
13 points now for Lucius Allen. That cuts the lead to 6. 4:12 to play in the second quarter. Lakers on offense now with Goodrich. Goodrich again to drive. It's been a little bit of a dicey proposition. This time Chamberlain sets a pick for him.
Gail Goodrich.
Goodrich comes off the pick, lays it up and scores. 8 points now for Goodrich, all here in the second quarter. Puts LA back on top by 8. 48-40, under 4 minutes to play. Here's Robertson working against West. He calls his own number. Goes for the shot, but West picked his pocket. West reached in with the left hand, tipped the ball away, and stole it. LA back in possession. Looking to double digits if they can convert here. West misses the 15-footer, but he is fouled by Robertson, and that will be 2 shots for Jerry West. 3:37 to play, second quarter. West converts the first free throw. 82% free throw shooter on the season. And he still leads all scorers with 18 points. Make it 19 as he hits the second free throw. And LA goes back out on top by 10, 50-40. Milwaukee sets up the offense with Robertson. They dump it down low to Kareem. Kareem fakes left, turns right, flips it up, no good. Ball is swatted out of there on the rebound, and we've got a whistle, and the foul is called on Hairston on the shot, so Kareem will get 2 free throws. The first shot for Kareem is good. Kareem dribbles, looks at the rim, takes a nice smooth shot and scores it. He's got 15 points, and Milwaukee now trails by 8, 50-42. 3.5 to go in the second period. McMillan with it down low, works inside against Dandridge. McMillan turns to his right, below the rim, lays it up and good. No good. But Hairston on the tip in gets the basket to go, and Milwaukee now trails by 10. LA up 52-42, 3:16 to play. Very quiet second quarter for Milwaukee as Dandridge has it now on the wing. Looking back out to Allen on the perimeter. Gets it to Abdul-Jabbar, driving the baseline. Abdul-Jabbar lays it up and good. Nice movement without the ball there by Kareem. That's not his usual approach to the offensive side of the basketball. He usually plays back to the basket down on the low block. But that time he got Chamberlain distracted by action out on top. And Abdul-Jabbar on the cut gets the layup to cut the lead back to 8. Under 3 to play now, second quarter. Ball goes to Hairston on the baseline. Baseline jump shot by Hairston is no good. Around the rim and out. Rebound taken by Kareem for the Bucks. And the Bucks will walk the basketball up the other way. Dandridge with it on the outside. Looks to send it back out to Robertson. Robertson down to Perry down low. Perry looks inside to the low block, trying to get it to Jabbar. They can't get it to him. They send it to Allen. Allen gets it to Kareem. He's double teamed, but we've got a whistle and a reach-in foul on Hairston. And that is number 3 on Happy Hairston. So Los Angeles will go to the bench, and it will be Pat Riley returning to the game for the remainder. Oops, not Pat Riley. We want John Trapp back into the game to play the power forward position as Hairston goes to the bench with the 3 personals. One shot for Kareem, he delivers, and that makes it a 7-point ball game. LA up 52-45 with the lead on the basketball. Inside, they're going to look for John Trapp. Can they get it to him on the baseline, working against Dandridge? He sends it over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's shot no good, but Kareem fouled him. And that will be 3 to make 2 for Chamberlain. Chamberlain's had a quiet night offensively. In fact, he's yet to score. And his odds of scoring didn't get any better by sending him to the free throw line. Chamberlain, a historically bad free throw shooter. Only 42%. But he gets the first one to go. Can he make lightning strike twice in the same place? Yes, he can. 2 for 2 for Chamberlain. That puts LA back out on top by 9. 2:19 to play. Robertson sets the offense. Sends it over to Allen on the perimeter. Allen's got room to get the shot off, but he left it short. The rebound is knocked out of bounds, and possession will go over to Los Angeles. Lakers leading by 9, 54-45. Robertson sends it over to Goodrich on the perimeter. Goodrich loses it, gets it back. He's double-teamed. A bad pass is stolen by Robertson. Swarming defense there by the Bucks forces the turnover. They get it into the hands of Robertson. Robertson tries to get into the lane, attacks the hoop, lays it up and good.
Robertson.
Now 5 points for Robertson to go with 5 assists on the night. Milwaukee pulls to within 7. Minute 42 to play. Second quarter. Ball goes to McMillan down low. McMillan working on the low block against Dandridge. Turns to his right. Goes off the backboard. We've got a whistle on the play, and that's an offensive foul on McMillan. Looks like he hooked him with that left arm, wrapped the left arm around him, and the referees detected it and pinned the violation on McMillan, his second foul of the night. Milwaukee looking to cut into the lead. Robertson sends it down to Dandridge on the baseline. Dandridge working against McMillan. Not much of a threat to shoot from this range. He takes the jump shot. It's tipped away. Blocked by McMillan. Offensive board is snagged by Robertson. Passes it back out to Allen. 11 on the shot clock. They dump it into Perry. Perry's got room inside for a short jump shot. His shot is good.
Perry, from Kareem.
Good find for Kareem, finding Perry open on the block and getting it to him for the assist. That pulls Milwaukee to within 5 as we enter the final minute of play here in the first half. Chamberlain with it on the outside. Looking for Goodrich on the perimeter. They get it to West at the free throw line. West sends it over to Goodrich. Goodrich takes it into the lane, lays it up and good.
Gail Goodrich, from West.
10 points for Goodrich, all here in the second quarter, and LA is back out on top by 7, 56-49, now under a minute to play in the second. Abdul-Jabbar wants it on the block, facing off against Wilt. Oh, Wilt Chamberlain blocked his shot. He's an enforcer. West clears the glass for Los Angeles. Another Laker possession. In the hands of West, down low to Trapp. Trapp works inside. Has a mismatch in transition over Robertson. Trapp rises up, misses the shot, and the rebound is taken by Chamberlain off the offensive glass. Chamberlain with a putback attempt. His attempt is no good. And this time Goodrich sneaks in there for the offensive board and passes it back out to the top of the key. West with the basketball. 29 seconds to play in the quarter. 24 on the shot clock. West sends it down low inside again to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with 23 on the clock. Looking for Trapp. Trapp at the elbow. Has the easy short jump shot. That's no good, but we've got a whistle and a foul on the play, and that is called on Bob Dandridge. First foul on Dandridge. We'll give Trapp the opportunity for the 3 to make 2. Trapp connects on the first. Second free throw for Trapp is good. Los Angeles now up by 9, 58-49. And Milwaukee comes down for what will ostensibly be the final possession of the first half. 19 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock has been turned off. They get the ball into Kareem as the clock winds down. Kareem high off the glass and good. That cuts the lead to 7. Can LA get a shot off here before the end of the period? Trapp gets it on the inside. His layup is no good at the buzzer. Kareem got a piece of it, and that is the end of the first half. And after a spectacular first quarter for Abdul-Jabbar and West, let's take a look at your halftime box score. It is Los Angeles by 7. LA is still shooting over 50% from the field. The Bucks have quieted down to 45%. Certainly 51 points against LA is not a bad offensive output, but the struggles on the defensive end have Los Angeles mounting a 7-point lead. Jerry West still leads all scorers with 19, but only 2 in the second period. The big man in the second period for LA was Goodrich, who scored all 10 of his points. Abdul-Jabbar with 20 for Milwaukee. Lucius Allen with 13. Second quarter scoring. Goodrich with 10. John Trapp with 5 off the bench. for LA in the period. Kareem led Milwaukee in both quarters. All right, as you take a look at the box score, I am going to take a short break and grab a drink, and we will be back with updates from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network and back with the second half of tonight's basketball. Be right back. All right, fans, we are back with action from Los Angeles in the Epic Basketball League 1972 playoffs. The Lakers with a halftime lead, 7 points over Milwaukee, 58-51. The second half will be brought to you by Zero Sugar A&W Root Beer. And we are ready for action. So, news from the Dave Cave. The big news from the Dave Cave is that we are remodeling the Dave Cave. Just had new carpet put in this week, which has put me a little bit behind on my gaming routines. Also got some new shelves put in this week, and we have a new bookcase being made for the Dave Cave. But things were a little topsy-turvy. Had to unplug everything and move it all around for the carpet guys. But it's all good here in the Dave Cave. This is my wife's weekend off, so there will be no action on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network tomorrow. We'll probably spend most of the day reorganizing the basement after the carpet has gone in, and we'll restock the bookshelves and so on. Sunday, of course, will be my journey with Jesus. We're talking about the fruit of the Spirit, and this week we will talk about goodness. And then next week we'll be back on Friday night with more action from the Epic Basketball League. Not sure how many playoff games I'll get done offline, but next week we'll switch over to the other semifinal series between the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks, as those two teams will battle it out to face the winner of this series in the championship finals. All right, back to action we go. And we will have the starting units on the court for both teams here to begin the second half. Hairston with those 3 fouls, they'll have to be careful with him. Actually, fouls starting to pile up for several members of the Lakers. Chamberlain with 2, Goodrich with 2, McMillan with 2, Hairston with 3. So that is something that the Lakers will need to be careful of, and potentially the Bucks can exploit that as we begin half number 2 with the jump ball. The jump is controlled by LA. So the Lakers with a 7-point lead will enjoy the first possession of the second half. Open on the outside is Goodrich. Goodrich from the perimeter. His shot is long, no good, but he is fouled on the play, and that is going to be called on Allen. 2 shots for Gail Goodrich, picking up where he left off in the second quarter. Another rare miss by Goodrich. I think he's missed 2 free throws tonight. Normally a very, very good 85% free throw shooter. And he missed them both. Ball's tipped around by McMillan, no good. Finally, Robertson pulls it out of there for Milwaukee as the Bucks catch a break to open the third quarter. Robertson sets up the action, sends it over to Allen on the perimeter. Allen working against Goodrich. Goodrich has the 2 fouls. Allen's going to go on the attack. He gets into the lane. Chamberlain cuts him off. The shot by Allen is no good. Hairston takes the rebound out of there for Los Angeles. Back down the other way. LA with the basketball in the hands of West. West will drive. Robertson slips and falls, and West lays it up and
Mr.
good.
Clutch from Hairston.
Robertson having a conversation with the officials there. He claims that he was tripped by somebody, but that went undetected. And the layup is good by West. He's got 21 points now to lead all scorers. Los Angeles on top, 60-51. Robertson sets up the Milwaukee offense. Sends it down low to Dandridge. Dandridge working on the low block against McMillan. His shot is too long. Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Kareem with a putback attempt over Wilt. That's no good. And McMillan takes the rebound out of there for Los Angeles. Goodrich wants to run the floor. Hairston alongside. But he wisely is going to pull things back as Milwaukee gets back on defense. Over it goes to Goodrich on the perimeter. He's got room to get the shot off. He fakes the shot, gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Gail Goodrich.
Goodrich goes down. He wants a call and won't get one, but the basket is good. He's got 5 in a row and 12 points altogether on the night for the Lakers. They now have the 62-51 lead. Los Angeles up by 11. Milwaukee's offense has been very inconsistent here in the second quarter and to start the third. They look inside to Dandridge. Posting up his turnaround jump shot is good. Dandridge can do some things there in the paint. If they can take advantage of his abilities, that would serve them well. As LA comes back on offense, enjoying the 11-point lead, now a 9-point lead. Looks like an all-star chat tonight, says D. Scott Howard. It is an all-star chat now that D. Scott Howard is here. But yeah, we've got all kinds of great action in the chat room and great action on the court in the semifinals here of the Epic Basketball League. Goodrich with the basketball, working against Lucius Allen. Goodrich is going to take it into the lane. Comes off the screen by Chamberlain, gets into the paint, lays it up and good.
Gail Goodrich.
Gail Goodrich with the hot hand here. He's got 14, and the lead for LA is back to double digits. 64-53, 10-18 to play here in the third quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball. Dandridge this time on the wing. Sends it back out on top to Robertson. Searching for the open man. Robertson from the foul line gets into the lane. Chamberlain cuts him off. The shot is no good. Tipped by Dandridge, no good. Hairston takes the rebound for the Lakers. Back the other way in transition. McMillan's got to step on Dandridge. Dandridge tries to get back into position, and we have got a missed shot. And on the rebound, the foul is called on McMillan. That is his third. McMillan showing some frustration there after the missed field goal attempt. Committed the foul on the rebound. That will send Lucius Allen to the line for one free throw. And Allen connects. The lead is now 10, 64-54. LA with the lead and the basketball. McMillan with it inside. He's picked up down there by Abdul-Jabbar. He's never going to get a shot off, but he's going to look down low to Chamberlain on the low block. Chamberlain loses it, gets it back, cannot get the shot off, and he is forced to call timeout. And Los Angeles will talk things over and reset the offense with 10 on the shot clock. Hairston to inbound. Gets it out on top to West. West from the outside, drives into the paint, lays it up and good.
Jerry West.
That's 23 for West. He has just done whatever he wanted to tonight, penetrating and laying it up from the paint. And not Kareem nor anybody has been able to stop him. 23 for West. The lead for LA is 12. That equals their biggest of the night. Milwaukee with the basketball. Dandridge with it on the wing. Tries to get it inside to Abdul-Jabbar. They just need to pound the rock to Kareem. Kareem with the sky hook, and that's good.
Abdul-Jabbar, from Dandridge.
String music, says the play-by-play guy, and that is 22 for Kareem. LA still leading by 10. 9:23 to play in the third. With it on the baseline is McMillan. McMillan dribbles to his right. He's going to pull the trigger. It's off to the left. Chamberlain takes the offensive board. Chamberlain with a putback attempt. His layup is good.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Only 4 points tonight for Wilt to go with 8 rebounds. But they haven't needed much out of him as West and Goodrich have controlled most of the action for Los Angeles. They get it now to Kareem inside for Milwaukee. Kareem working against Chamberlain. Loose ball. Scramble on the floor. Kareem gets the ball back but has to call timeout, as Chamberlain stood his ground on defense that time and denied Alcindor a field goal attempt. 5 seconds only on the shot clock. Milwaukee's going to have to work quickly. Perry to inbound. Sends it to Lucius Allen. Allen gets into the lane. His shot is no good. He rushed it. Good defense by Gail Goodrich. McMillan on the rebound. Los Angeles will run. West running the floor with Goodrich and McMillan. West dribbles to his left. Sends it over to McMillan in the right lane. McMillan lays it up and good.
Jim McMillian, from West.
Nicely set up by Jerry West. He's got 3 assists now to go with 23 points. And Los Angeles has gone up by 14. They work it down low to Dandridge to the Bucks. Dandridge with a mismatch over Gail Goodrich rises up, left it short. No good. Hairston with a rebound for Los Angeles. Good scoring opportunity missed by Dandridge on that play. LA now leads by 14, looking to extend the lead. They get it to Hairston on the low block. Hairston working in there against Curtis Perry. Very physical matchup. The short jump shot by Happy Hairston is no good, but Perry's called for the foul, and that will make Happy a happy guy as he gets to go to the free throw line. First shot by Hairston is good. 5 points on the night for Hairston to go with 6 rebounds. Make it 6-6 as Hairston converts the free throw. And that puts LA up 72-56. A 16-point lead for the Lakers. 8:27 to play here in the third. They look inside to Dandridge. Dandridge sends it back out to Robertson. Robertson tries to drive to the hoop. West picked his pocket. Another steal for Jerry West. That's his 4th of the night. They send it over to Goodrich on the wing in transition. Goodrich has a wide open look, but he left it short. Can't hit it. Abdul-Jabbar takes the rebound out of there for Milwaukee. Bucks desperately trying to keep this one from getting away from them now. Robertson attacks the glass. Gets into the paint. He's cut off by Chamberlain. His baseline jump shot is no good. Abdul-Jabbar takes the rebound. Kareem with a putback attempt. That's good. A powerful dunk by Kareem with authority, but his team still trails by 14. 72-58. Under 8 minutes to play now in the third. Inside they go to McMillan. McMillan dribbles to his left. He's fouled by Dandridge. Might have had an open look there, but Dandridge grabbed him. And that will just be one shot for McMillan. McMillan connects, and that stretches the lead to 15. 73-58 is your score. 7:30 to play in the third quarter. Milwaukee on offense now. They've got it on the outside with Robertson. Robertson's going to try and get into the lane. He dumps it off to Allen, gets it back. Shot from 15 feet out is good.
Allen, from Robertson.
Nice setup by Robertson allowed Allen to connect for the basket for Milwaukee. Here come the Lakers. Inside they go to Hairston. Once again banging with Curtis Perry down there. He's going to try and dump it off to McMillan. They get it to West out on the perimeter, back inside to McMillan, and he's got it punched away and stolen by Dandridge. Nice interior defense there by the Bucks, gains them another possession. They get it to Dandridge now on the outside. He's going to try and drop it inside for Kareem. Kareem with the turnaround jump shot, that's
Kareem.
good. 26 now for Kareem. The lead is 11. West brings the Lakers back to the offensive side. They go inside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain trying to get something done around the long arms of Kareem, and Kareem reached in and fouled him. That's 3 on Kareem, and a one-shot foul for Chamberlain, who actually made 2 in a row, make it 3 in a row now. Chamberlain has hit 3 in a row, and that extends the lead back to 12. 74-62 is the score. 6:39 to play in the third. Open inside for Milwaukee is Dandridge. Gets into the key, shuffles his feet, no call. His shot rattles out. Lucius Allen takes the offensive rebound, and he's going to send it back out to Robertson to reset the offense with a fresh 24. Now they're going to look inside to Kareem. Kareem on the mismatch against Hairston cannot get the shot to fall. Rebound is tipped around and grabbed by Jerry West for the Lakers. As Dave Gardner is here listening. Glad you're here, Dave. Say hello to D. Scott Howard, who has joined us in the chat room. Los Angeles setting up the offense. 6:10 to play in the third. West looks for the open man, finds Goodrich on the perimeter. Goodrich will drive, gets into the lane. Abdul-Jabbar comes over to cut him off. The shot is no good. Chamberlain takes the rebound, passes it back out to West. LA will start again with a fresh shot clock. This time West finds Chamberlain on the inside. Working against Jabbar, bustles his way down to the hoop. The short shot is no good. Chamberlain, once the call, doesn't get it. Perry takes the rebound out of there for the Bucks. The Bucks have an opportunity with numbers in transition. They get it out to Robertson. Robertson to Dandridge, coming down the left side of the floor. Back to Robertson in the middle, lays it up and good.
Robertson, from Dandridge.
Robertson on the receiving end that time. Lays it up and good, and the lead has been cut to 10. 74-64 is your score. Under 6 to play now in the third quarter. They get it inside again to Chamberlain. It's been a quiet scoring night for Chamberlain as he's been wrapped up with Abdul-Jabbar all night. He's going to try and turn and fire from the low block, and this time it is tipped away, but there is a whistle and a foul, and that is going to go on Dandridge. That's 3 on Dandridge as the foul totals pile up for both teams. We've got Kareem with 3, Curtis Perry with 3, Dandridge with 3 for Milwaukee. McMillan and Hairston with 3 apiece for the Lakers. As Chamberlain steps to the free throw line, and he's made 4 in a row, which is remarkable for a 44% free throw shooter. And he missed that one. Allen takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks have the basketball now trailing by 11. In transition, they've got Abdul-Jabbar down low. He's got a mismatch against Hairston. He takes the lob and he throws
Kareem,
it down.
From Perry.
Good find by Curtis Perry. Finding Abdul-Jabbar under the glass, and Abdul-Jabbar with the slam cuts the lead back to 9. Your score is 75-66. Lakers with the lead and the basketball. They get it to West out on top. West is going to try to drive the lane once again. He has been deadly in that position tonight. Here comes Allen over on the double team, and Allen fouled him. That puts LA in the bonus, and it'll be 2 shots now for Jerry West. First shot is around and out, no good. The second shot for West is up and good. West now with 24 points to lead the Lakers, and the lead is back to 10. 76-66 is your score. Under 5 minutes to play now in the third quarter as Robertson sets up the Bucks on offense. Dumps it down inside to Kareem. Kareem, plenty of room to operate coming off the screen. His shot is around the rim, no good. Kareem gets his own rebound, but he is called for the loose ball foul on the rebound, and that is his 4th. What a bad turn of events for the Bucks. Kareem looked to have the easy basket, missed the shot, commits the rebound foul, and he is going to have to go to the bench now with 4 personals. As Jim McMillan steps to the line for LA. His first shot is good. And into the game now for Milwaukee for the first time will be Barry Nelson to replace Kareem. McMillan missed the second free throw. Rebound is taken out of there by Dandridge. Milwaukee regains possession, but they now trail by 11, 77-66, with their offensive stalwart Kareem now on the bench in foul trouble. Robertson from the outside, defended by West. He's going to have to take the jump shot himself. It's too strong, and the rebound is taken out of there by Wilt Chamberlain for LA. That is 10 boards for Wilt. LA now in possession with the 11-point lead. Back in transition, they go to West. West from the top of the key, working against Robertson. Gets into the paint. Robertson falls down. West missed the layup. Chamberlain takes the rebound. The putback attempt by Chamberlain is no good. But somebody got him on the arm, and that is going to be a foul on Barry Nelson. And that will be 3 to make 2 for Chamberlain. He probably needs 3 to make 1. The first one rolls around and out. Second shot for Wilt, also no good. And now we have got the second units coming into the ball game for both teams. Nelson will remain in the game. John Block comes in at the power forward. Bill Dinwiddie at the small forward. John McLaughlin in at the shooting guard after a scoreless first half. And Wally Jones will run the point for the Bucks. For Los Angeles, we've still got Chamberlain at the free throw line, so it will be Hairston, Pat Riley, Flynn Robinson, and Jim Clemens into the ball game for the Lakers. Still leading by 11 as Chamberlain steps to the line for the third free throw, and he missed that one. McLaughlin comes out with the rebound for Milwaukee. Kind of messy on the offensive end as the reserves swirl around and try to make something happen. They get the ball finally down to John Block down low. Block working against Trapp. His short jump shot is good.
Block from McLaughlin.
The assist goes to McLaughlin. We're now under 4 minutes to play in the third. The lead for the Lakers is 9. 77-68. As the second unit runs the offense, they get it to Flynn Robinson on the outside. Robinson loves to shoot the basketball. He's not shy. He takes a shot from 18 and he buries it. And he's fouled on the play by McLaughlin. A little bit of a late whistle there, but Flynn Robinson will step to the free throw line for 1 and the bonus. He hits the shot, and that makes it a 12-point lead for the Lakers, 80-68. Wally Jones running the offense for Milwaukee. They get it inside to Barry Nelson. Chamberlain's all over him. He's going to try and kick it back out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin ball fakes, drives the lane, loses it out of bounds. That's a turnover. Ball goes over to Los Angeles. And we've got the horn sounds, and into the game comes Leroy Ellis to give Wilt Chamberlain a rest. 3:20 to play now in the third. LA up by 12 as Jim Clemens leads the Laker offense. Sends it over again to Robinson. Robinson over McLaughlin. Left that one short. Rebound taken by Leroy Ellis off the glass. Ellis on the offensive putback. His shot is no good. That rebound goes to Trapp. Trapp with another putback attempt. He's too far away from the basket as Block chased him away, and he's going to have to send it back out to reset the shot clock. 24-second shot clock is fresh, and this time they're going to look to Trapp on the low block. Gets the pass from Clemens, turns and fires. That's good.
John Trapp from Clemens.
9 points off the bench there for John Trapp. And LA is back up on top by 14. Under 3 to play in the third. McLaughlin with it on the outside. He's got a pure, smooth jump shot, but he left that one long. Could not hit it. Ellis takes the rebound, but he travels, and that's a turnover. LA almost had another possession there, but the ball will stay here, and Milwaukee will start over again. This time Jones sends it to McLaughlin down low. McLaughlin dribbles backwards, looking for an open teammate. Finds Wally Jones out at the top of the key. Jones dribbles into the lane, dumps it off to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's layup is around and no good. Rebound for Los Angeles by John Trapp. Milwaukee with another unsuccessful offensive possession. The ball goes back to the Lakers. They get it inside to Trapp down low once again. Shooting over John Block, he scores.
John Trapp.
That's double figures now for John Trapp. 11 points, 5 rebounds off the bench. Very nice contribution. LA back on top by 16. That equals their biggest lead of the game. 2 minutes even to play now in the third quarter. As the ball goes into the hands of Barry Nelson down low. Nelson working against Trapp. Turns from the baseline and fires. Shot no good. Dinwiddie grabs the rebound off the offensive glass for Milwaukee. He passes it back out to the top of the key. Milwaukee with another possession. Once again, they go down low to Barry Nelson. Nelson working hard against Ellis. Finally gets a good look. Cannot get the shot to go, but he is fouled on the play by Ellis. And that will be 2 free throws for Barry Nelson. Nelson, a rookie, 6'10", out of Duquesne, out of the Pittsburgh area. Only a 50% free throw shooter, but he connects on the first. And that is the first point of the night for Barry Nelson. Second shot by Nelson is no good. Nelson gets his own rebound off the miss as it's batted around. Nelson tries to lay it back up, and he scores it.
Nelson.
That's a 3-point play the hard way for Barry Nelson, and that cuts the lead down to 13. Your score is 84-71, under a minute and a half to play in the third quarter. LA with the basketball now. They get it to Riley. Pat Riley with his first touch of the third quarter. Drives into the lane. Dumps it off for Trapp. And Trapp converts on the short jump shot. And LA goes back on top by 15. Here's Jones from the perimeter. He buries the jump shot from 16 feet out. Kind of caught Clemens off guard with that quick shot. Scored it. And that makes the score 86-73. LA with the lead and the basketball as we enter the final minute of play here in quarter number 3. Inside they go to Trapp. Trapp has performed very well in this third period, and he hits another one.
John Trapp from Robinson.
That is 15 off the bench for John Trapp, the fourth-year man out of UNLV. Has put on a show here for the Lakers' second unit, putting the Lakers back on top by 15. 43 seconds to play, 13 on the shot clock, as Dinwiddie has it on the outside. He looks to Jones on the perimeter. Can't find Jones. Dinwiddie's forced to take the shot from 15 feet. That falls around the rim and out, and Trapp takes the rebound for L.A. What a big night for John Trapp. Here's L.A. on the possession. Riley dribbles to his left. Pat Riley gets into the lane. The little kiss is no good, but Riley is fouled on the play by Dinwiddie. And it will be Pat Riley going to the line for 2 and the bonus. Riley hits the first. That's his 5th point of the night. Misses the second, but he'll get the bonus. And Riley connects on the bonus. Give him 6 points on the night. LA enjoys their biggest lead of the ballgame, 17 points. 90-73 is your score. As with 22 seconds left in the quarter, the shot clock has been turned off, and the Bucks will hold for the final shot of the period. Dinwiddie on the outside sends it across to McLaughlin. McLaughlin fires the jump shot. It's good. At the buzzer, McLaughlin nails his first basket of the night, which knocks it down to a 15-point game, 90-75. is your score at the end of 3 quarters. Let's take a look at the box score. Another big quarter for LA as they outscored the Bucks by 10 in that period to take a 90-75 lead into the 4th quarter. Jerry West continues to lead all scorers, lead the Lakers with 24 points, but it was John Trapp coming off the bench, 15 points, 6 rebounds, that really has helped Los Angeles to extend the lead. Abdul-Jabbar continues to lead all scorers with 28 points, but he had to go to the bench with the 4 fouls, and that didn't help Milwaukee's situation. 3rd quarter scoring, John Trapp with 8, equaling Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 8. That'll give John Trapp a story to tell his grandkids. As LA is on top here with a comfortable lead coming into quarter number 4. We'll leave the second units out there to start the 4th quarter. But Milwaukee will probably go back to the starters earlier than usual if they continue to trail. If they can get back to within 10, that will put them in striking distance and maybe allow them to make a late run and get back into this ball game. As LA controls the tip, the ball is in the hands of Flynn Robinson. He loves to shoot the basketball. He's open from the perimeter, but he cannot get that one to fall. Barry Nelson with the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks come back the other way behind Wally Jones. Jones brings it up the court. Looking to McLaughlin on the perimeter. McLaughlin from the outside. Tries to get it over to Dinwiddie. Tipped away and stolen by Flynn Robinson for the Lakers. Both teams come up empty on their first possession. Here come the Lakers with Jim Clemens running the point. Again, he looks to Robertson on the perimeter. Robertson, the biggest offensive threat for the second unit, but he missed another jump shot around the rim and off. John Block with the rebound for Milwaukee. Milwaukee with a transition opportunity. It's 3-on-2. Jones pulls it back and sets up the offense, meaning that the game operator hit the wrong button on the button panel. Jones advances the ball up for Milwaukee. Looking inside for Barry Nelson down low. Jones cannot get it into Nelson. Instead tries to drop it off to Dinwiddie and has it stolen away by Jim Clemens for Los Angeles. LA will walk it back up. Both teams looking a little raggedy to start the 4th quarter here. The first minute of play has been scoreless. LA with the basketball in the hands of Clemens, guarded by McLaughlin. Sends it down low to Trapp. Over to Ellis. Ellis working down low against Block. His short jump shot won't go, but Clemens sneaks in for the rebound for LA. Clemens looks to distribute. Clemens finds Flynn Robinson on the perimeter. Left of the foul line. Robinson lays it up and good.
Flynn Robinson.
Good aggressive cut to the hole by Flynn Robinson. He lays it up and good. LA back on top by 17 as we finally gotten some offense happening here in the 4th quarter. 92-75 is your score as Milwaukee works it down low to John Block. Block against Trapp. He fakes. Short jump shot is no good. Trapp comes down on him and is whistled for the foul. 2 shots for John Block for Milwaukee. 6th-year man out of nearby USC. Block hits the first free throw. He's now got 6 points on the night. Looking for 7. And he hits them both. The lead's back to 15, 92-77. For some reason, a 16-point lead sounds like it's a lot bigger than a 15-point lead. But either way, Milwaukee's got a ditch to dig their way out of. And time is running short for them to do that. LA has the basketball. Clemens looks to distribute, sends it again over to Robinson. Flynn Robinson from the perimeter. Shoots and scores.
Flynn Robinson, from Clemens.
9 points now for Robinson. The lead is back up to 17. Milwaukee gets it into the hands of Wally Jones. Jones from the free throw line extended, dribbles to his left, puts up the jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Barry Nelson for the Bucks. Nelson with the putback attempt is good.
Nelson.
Nice putback by Nelson. The lead is back to 15. Lakers happy to trade baskets and let time run by with this comfortable margin. They've got Robinson with it on the outside again. He dribble drives. This time leaves the jump shot short, but he's fouled on the play by McLaughlin, and that will send Flynn Robinson to the free throw line. And with 9.5 minutes, the Milwaukee starters are coming back into the ballgame. Robinson misses the first free throw. And it's now or never for the Bucks, and they're going to bring the starters back into the ballgame. LA's going to try and rest their guys for another minute and a half. As Robinson hits the second free throw, and the lead is stretched back to 16. 95-79 is your score. Milwaukee sets up the offense now through Robertson. They get it to Dandridge on the wing. Dandridge is going to try and dump it inside to Jabbar. He gets the pass in there. Jabbar fakes. He shoots. He scores. That's 30 for Kareem. That cuts the lead to 14. And the LA bench begins to stir. Clemens looks outside to Riley. Riley dribbles to his left. Tries to get it down the baseline. Jabbar comes over on the help side defense. Riley misses the shot, but Dandridge hit him on the arm, and Riley will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Bob Dandridge not happy with that call, but his opinion doesn't matter, and the refs inform him to that effect. Riley to the free throw line. Hits the first, misses the second. Perry takes the rebound for Milwaukee. And the Bucks have the basketball, still trailing by 15. They have made no progress in the first 3 minutes of play here in the fourth. Robertson brings the ball up. Drops it down low to Dandridge. Dandridge working inside, down low against Pat Riley. Goes to the left hand, lays it up around the rim and off. And Trapp comes out of there with the rebound for the Lakers. Boy, Trapp just continues to impress here tonight. Clemens brings the ball back the other way. Looking inside again to Trapp. Trapp now working against Curtis Perry on the low block. He turns, he shoots, it's off the glass and good.
John Trapp from Clemens.
5 straight field goals for Trapp. He's got 17 on the night to go with 7 rebounds. And LA back on top, 98-81. As the fans here in LA continue to relax and enjoy the whooping that their Lakers are putting on the defending champs. Here's Dandridge with it now on the wing. Dandridge tries to bully his way into the lane. He's cut off by Ellis. His jump shot is up and no good. Dandridge takes his own rebound. Dandridge on the putback attempt from the paint. That's no good. Rebound taken out of there by Oscar Robertson after a scrum. And Robertson passes it back out on top to Allen. Bucks reset the offense. They want Abdul-Jabbar on the low block. He backs down against Ellis. He shoots and misses. And Ellis takes the rebound for Los Angeles. Clemens wants to run. He's got Riley on the wing. Clemens pushes the tempo. Sends it to Riley. Riley sends it back over to Clemens. Clemens lays it up, no good. Missed the finger roll. Rebound taken out of there by Oscar Robertson for the Bucks. Bucks with the basketball, still trailing by 17 as we reach the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Time keeps on ticking away. They get it inside to Kareem. Kareem takes it to the hoop, drops it to Robertson. Robertson's shot no good. Rebound by Leroy Ellis for the Lakers. Milwaukee can't even score on the LA second unit. As Clemens brings the ball up now for the Lakers. 7:39 to play. The lead is still 17. As Clemens sends it over to Flynn Robinson on the perimeter. Robinson attacks the rim. Kareem comes over to force him to alter the shot. He misses it, and Robertson takes the rebound. Robertson dribbles up the court. Looks to distribute. Finds Kareem down low. Kareem works on Ellis, turns, lays it up and good.
Kareem.
32 for Kareem, but LA still leads by 15. Now down to 7 minutes to play. Here's Clemens. Clemens will drive on Robertson. Ohio versus Ohio. As Clemens gets into the paint, his short jump shot is no good. We've got a whistle and a foul on the rebound, and that will be charged to Leroy Ellis, giving Robertson a one-shot opportunity for the Bucks. And now the Lakers will come back with their starting five to seal the deal. Weston Goodrich, Jim McMillan, Happy Hairston, and Wilt Chamberlain back into the ballgame for the Lakers, leading by 15 with 7:04 to play. The free throw attempt by Robertson is good, and that cuts it to 98-84. Still enough time for Milwaukee to make a run, but Los Angeles is showing no signs of slowing down here in the fourth. West with it out on top, sends it over to Goodrich. Goodrich will take it into the paint. He runs into Allen. That looked like a flop. Goodrich misses the layup, and the rebound is taken out of there by Curtis Perry. Milwaukee basketball. Robertson has it. Looks inside to Dandridge. Dandridge working down low against McMillan. He's got a good look, but he cannot get the shot to fall. He is fouled on the play by Hairston, and that will send Dandridge to the line for 2 free throws. The deficit's 14. Dandridge hits the first free throw to make it 13. And now 12 as Dandridge connects on the second. Only 6 points for Bob Dandridge tonight. And possession goes back to LA as the Lakers still lead by 12. West sends it over to McMillan on the wing. McMillan guarded out there by Perry. Comes off the screen, has a good look at a jump shot, but cannot get it to fall. Around and out, Perry takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Another opportunity for the Bucks. Robertson directing traffic, sends it down, finds Perry down low. 2 on the shot clock. Perry's going to have to put one up quickly. He spins, he shoots, he scores.
Perry.
Boy, the Bucks needed that one, and with that shot, it's now a 10-point game. Just like that, Milwaukee has cut 7 points off the lead, and we have reached the midway point of the fourth quarter, and it's a 10-point ball game. This ain't over. As Bill Sharman encourages his Lakers to run the offense, they run it down low through Chamberlain. Chamberlain in the paint. His shot is up, and he cannot get the shot off as he's called for a 3-second violation. Another turnover for Los Angeles. Another possession for the Lakers as Milwaukee tries to mount a comeback. Robertson looking to distribute, finds Kareem down low. Guarded closely by Chamberlain. Kareem with a skyhook. Cannot get the skyhook off as the double team comes over and Kareem is forced to call timeout. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock as LA will set up the defense and hope to deny Milwaukee a scoring opportunity here. Perry to inbound. Sends it quickly to Allen. Allen's going to have to pull the trigger. Can he get it off? He gets it off and he scores. And he's fouled on the play by Chamberlain. Oh, a silly foul by Wilt Chamberlain with his team ahead by 10. The last thing on earth you want to do is foul a jump shooter, especially with the 24-second clock ticking down. That'll be one shot for Allen. Allen scores, and the lead, ladies and gentlemen, has been cut to 7. 98-91. Milwaukee has gone on a run and cut a 17-point lead down to 7 here in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time on the clock, 5:24 to play. West looks to Goodrich. Goodrich will attack, gets into the lane. He's cut off by Kareem. Goodrich misses the shot. Rebound is taken for Milwaukee by Perry. Perry with a quick outlet to Robertson. Milwaukee will run. Robertson dribbles up the center of the court. Looks for Kareem down low. Kareem gets it back to Dandridge, cutting the lane. Dandridge lays it up and good.
From Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice little fast break there by Milwaukee. The lead has been cut to 5. What will the Lakers do with 5 minutes to play? Their lead has been cut all the way down to 5. They're going to look to their leader, Mr. Go-To, Jerry West. West drives. He collides with Robertson. He lays it up no good, but he gets the whistle and the foul on Robertson, and West will head to the free throw line. They need a healthy dose of Jerry West, do the Lakers, to put an end to this Laker insurrection. West heads to the free throw line. His first shot is good. He now has 25 on the night. Can he make it 26? Yes, he can. And that is point number 100 for the Lakers tonight. They lead now by 7 with just under 5 minutes to play in the game. Milwaukee with the possession. They've got it in the hands of Robertson. Robertson looks to Allen. Allen from the perimeter. Looking for an opening to get a shot off, and he's got it stolen by Goodrich. Goodrich on the steal gives another possession to LA and another chance for the Lakers to extend the lead. West from the outside. His mid-range jump shot is no good, and Allen takes the rebound for Milwaukee. 100-93 is your score. Robertson brings the ball up for Milwaukee, sends it over to Allen. Excuse me. They look down low to Kareem. Kareem with the sky hook, and it's good.
Kareem from Robertson.
Excuse me. Little dry throat here. As Milwaukee has cut the lead to 5. We've got 4:12 to play. Lakers need to find the offense. They get it to West. West will attack. Top of the key, into the lane, slashes to the hoop. Kicks it out to Goodrich. Goodrich tried to get it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain kicks it out of bounds, and possession goes back to Milwaukee. I think the Lakers were expecting West to try and take the shot. He wanted to find Goodrich. Goodrich was taken surprise. Tried to get it to Chamberlain. That's a turnover. Milwaukee now can cut the lead to 3 on this possession, as it is coming down to the wire here in Los Angeles. The fans here in LA are tense, as Milwaukee looks to get it into Kareem. Kareem with 34 points on the night. He's got ice in his veins. He's guarded hard by Chamberlain. Kareem fakes. He shoots. He gets it to fall. 36 now for Kareem, and the lead has been cut to 3. Oh my goodness gracious. Chamberlain comes off the screen. He's got a mismatch over Robertson. He grabs the ball with his left hand and dunks it home. There was a little aggression on that dunk, as Chamberlain showing some frustration. Got the ball on the low block and jammed it home with the left hand to stretch the lead back out to 5. Still 3.5 to play. Plenty of suspense left in this one. Dandridge down low. Works it in against McMillan. Tries to get it back out to Robertson. It's tipped away and stolen by West. 5 steals now on the night for Jerry West. West brings the ball up. 3:20 to play. West looks to distribute. Gets it back, working on Robertson. Calls for the screen. West will drive. Comes off the screen by Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Hairston on the outside. Back over to West for the jump shot. That's no good. But somebody got him on the arm, and the foul is called on Robertson. Robertson tried to fight through the screen, but grabbed West on the way through. Grabbed Hairston on the way through. It will be Hairston going to the line for 2 free throws. Hairston, a good free throw shooter, 78%. But the first one rims out. And the lead remains at 5. Can Hairston get the second one to go? Yes, he can. And that makes it a 6-point game. 3:07 to play. Los Angeles 103, Milwaukee 97. Very, very tense fourth quarter here in LA. Milwaukee with the possession. Robertson on the outside, guarded by West. 17 on the shot clock. Robertson looks to distribute. Tries to get it down low to Kareem. The defense sags back. Robertson has to take it himself. He shoots and scores. West had sagged off just by a half a step, trying to deny the entry pass to Kareem. So Robertson took the jump shot. He scored it, and that cuts it to a 4-point game. 103-99, 2:57 to play. Los Angeles with the lead and the basketball. They get it to Goodrich. Goodrich swings it around to West. West with the outside jump shot. That's no good. It rims around and out. Robertson with the rebound for Los Angeles, for Milwaukee. The Bucks want to run. Robertson in the lead. He's got Allen on the wing. Robertson weaving to his left. Cuts back to his right. Dumps it off to Allen. Allen lays it up. He missed the layup. Allen missed the layup. And Jerry West comes out of there with a clutch rebound for the Lakers. Oh my goodness, a very good scoring chance by the boards there for Milwaukee as Jerry West hustled back to rebound that missed layup and give LA another possession with a 4-point lead. They get it into the hands of Goodrich. What's he going to do? He sends it back over in the direction of Jerry West. West from the outside, his shot is no good. Chamberlain grabs the offensive rebound. Chamberlain with a putback attempt. Working against Kareem. The turnaround jump shot is good.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh my goodness, what a change of momentum there as Milwaukee had a look at a layup that would have cut the lead to 2. They cannot convert there, and on the other end, it is a rebound and putback for Wilt Chamberlain that puts LA on top by 6. Still 2.5 minutes to play, plenty of time. But Milwaukee needs to convert here, and they need stops on the defensive end. They get it inside to Kareem. Kareem fakes to his left, turns and fires up the skyhook. Off the back iron, no good. But we've got a whistle and a foul, and that is called on West. West again cheating over on Kareem. That time got a piece of the elbow, and that will send Kareem to the free throw line. And with the game clock off, Kareem has a chance to cut into the lead. He hits the first. Second shot for Kareem is off, no good. Hairston takes the rebound for Los Angeles. Lakers with the basketball now leading by 5, 2:12 to play. Milwaukee desperately needs a stop here. West brings the ball up. 14 on the shot clock. West is going to call his own number. Sends it over to Goodrich. Gets it back. West has ice in his veins. Shoots over Robertson. No good. He missed it. But the rebound is tipped around and taken out of there by Goodrich. And that gives the Lakers another possession. Milwaukee got the stop. They could not get the rebound. And another 24 seconds are going to elapse with the Bucks still trailing by 5. Goodrich has it on the wing. 11 on the shot clock. Goodrich will attack. He dribbles around Allen. He gets into the lane. Tries to get it out to West. Not a good pass. Thrown away. That's a turnover. Milwaukee takes possession with 1:41 to play. They trail by 5. All 5 starters on the floor for both teams. Lakers are a little bit more fresh because they were able to hold their starters out just a little bit longer while Milwaukee tried to eat into the lead. Milwaukee now has the basketball, 1:36 to play. They need a score here to keep their hopes alive. Inside with it now is Curtis Perry. 9 on the shot clock. He's going to try and get it down to Jabbar on the low block. Kareem with a jump hook. It's blocked. Blocked by Chamberlain. Rebounded for LA by Hairston. And the Lakers will walk it down the other way. What a huge block shot by Wilt Chamberlain in the clutch. We're now down to a minute 13. LA with the basketball, nursing a 5-point lead. They're going to burn some clock. West will dribble. He's fouled by Dandridge. And that will put LA into the bonus and give West 2 shots. West an 81% free throw shooter, and he scores the first. 27 tonight for Jerry West to lead the Lakers. The second shot by West is good, and that puts LA up by 7. 107-100 is the score. Milwaukee needs to work quickly. Robertson brings the Bucks down. They look inside to Kareem. He's their clutch guy. Can they get it to him? He's double teamed. The pass inside is stolen by Jim McMillan. Could not get it to Kareem through the double team. The Laker defense comes up strong again. They get it in the hands of Goodrich. Bringing it down the right side of the court. He's going to burn some clock. And now we've got another whistle and another foul. This one is away from the ball as Curtis Perry grabbed Jim McMillan. And that will give McMillan the 3 to make 2. 1 minute, 1 second to play as McMillan hits the free throw. That stretches the lead to 8. McMillan hits the second, and that stretches the lead to 9, 109-100 as we enter the final minute of play here in tonight's game. They look for Jabbar. He's double teamed. They can't get it to him. Curtis Perry's going to have to put up a quick shot from the paint. His running shot is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by McMillan for Los Angeles. And once again, the Lakers will walk it down to the other end of the floor. Time ticking away. 48 seconds to play. 22 on the shot clock. LA will burn clock. And Goodrich is fouled hard by Robertson. This will be 3 to make 2 for Goodrich. Normally a very good free throw shooter. He's missed a couple tonight, but he connects on the first. He's got 15, and that puts the lead back to double digits, 110-100. The second shot by Goodrich is good. He has 16. The score is 111-100 as hope is just about gone for Milwaukee. Here's a quick shot for Lucius Allen. Guarded closely by Goodrich. Goodrich knocked it away and stole it. And that, I believe, will be your dagger. West from the outside has it knocked away. Los Angeles will retain possession. 25 on the game clock, 11 on the shot clock. As action will continue. And here is Hairston to inbound, knocked out of bounds. That will be another possession for Los Angeles. 12 on the game clock, 11 on the shot clock. Goodrich from the outside will just dribble out the clock. Will they foul? No, it's a double-digit lead. It doesn't look like they're intending to foul. And West will try to dribble out the clock, but he throws it away. West turns it over as he got the unexpected trap, but there's only 3 seconds left on the game clock. And that's the ball game. Your final score tonight in a very exciting matchup. Runs by both teams. Milwaukee took the early lead. LA fought their way back. LA took the big lead in the second half. And Milwaukee got as close as 4, possibly 2 points in the fourth. I think they got it to 4. They had a chance to get it to 2. But they missed the layup, and Chamberlain came back with the putback on the other end to push the lead back out to 6 and effectively end the suspense. Here's the box score. Let's recap what happened down the stretch. The score got to be as close as let's see. At one point, it was a 3-point lead. It got down to 197 with 3:48 to play. They cut it to 4 on the Outside shot by Robertson. Milwaukee regained possession, and that's when they missed the fast break layup. And Chamberlain came down with the offensive rebound putback at the 2:26 mark, and that was really the momentum killer for the Bucks. They had a nice run, a 12-0 run to cut the lead from 17 down to 6. They got as close as 3 before the putback by Chamberlain made it a 6-point game and really ended the suspense, and the Lakers were able to win it from the free throw line. So that was how things happened in the fourth period of a very, very interesting ball game. As we welcome Jim L., a new subscriber to the channel. Thanks for being here tonight, sir. Looking at the final totals, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the big star for Milwaukee with 37, but just not enough to get Milwaukee out of the hole that they managed to dig earlier in the ball game. Lucius Allen with 19 on a good shooting night. Oscar Robertson with 10 and 7 assists. But LA led by West with 28 after the huge first quarter. And let's not forget about John Trapp, 17 off the bench. It was really Trapp that helped LA build that big lead early in the fourth quarter. And his 17 points, 7 rebounds off the bench were a huge contribution for the victorious Lakers. Scoring by quarter, there you see LA pretty balanced attack in the fourth. They were kind of content to trade baskets. Flynn Robinson with 5 points to start the quarter, 4 for West, 4 for Chamberlain, and the free throws by Goodrich and McMillan overcame the run by Milwaukee down the stretch and allowed Los Angeles to escape with the Game 1 victory by the score of 111-100. So that's your game tonight. As Jim L. says, that's when basketball was great, and indeed it was. And thank you to everybody who checked things out tonight. Jim L., Dave Gardner, D. Scott Howard. Indeed an all-star chat tonight. ID Jester, Steve Tower, Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims. Great crowd here tonight for the ball game. Once again, your final score from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network: Los Angeles 111, Milwaukee 100. And from the Dave Cave, this is Dave Little signing out, saying that's our stream, and I am out of here.